Okay, summarizing Egypt's three historical periods: Old Kingdom Egypt, Middle Kingdom Egypt, New Kingdom Egypt. First of all, today's activity is going to come from this book, the Kingfisher Book of the Ancient World, which is just a random book I happen to have in my class library from somewhere along the way. It actually has pretty nice illustrations and some okay writing. It talks about Mesopotamia, Egypt, and Greece, and a couple other ancient kingdoms and things like that. But you could grab any book out of the library or your own classroom library that dealt with this stuff. These kind of books are really good for reading together as a class and teaching summarizing, teaching main ideas and details, teaching outlining, highlighting. All kinds of literacy skills can be taught using social studies content area books or science. You can see here's from today's activity: Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, New Kingdom Egypt. I already have some master copies in here for making copies. I make copies of this and pass them out to the kids, and we highlight it together and go through it as a shared reading. So to actually summarize the most important information from those three sections, I use these kind of pop-up pyramid summaries. When I have just one class, like in elementary, I use kind of a nice cardstock paper. Now that I have 5 classes and like 150 students, I just use printer paper normal. But if you just cut this off, because you actually need a square, it needs to be perfectly square. And then the students will fold it from corner to corner that way, and then from corner to corner this way. And then they need to cut from one corner into the center. And what they're going to do is actually X out one of the 4 sections. And there's 2 ways to do it. You can fold it behind, and then it makes kind of this pop-up 3-sided pyramid. Or they could fold it on the underside, and then it makes kind of this inside, this version. And we have 3 sections here for the students to write their summaries of Old Kingdom Egypt, Middle Kingdom, and New Kingdom Egypt, and then add some pictures. You can either do them that way, 3-sided pyramids. If you do it this way and have them interior, which I usually do, then once the students are done, you can get 2 or 3 different examples that the students have done, and you can actually tape these together into kind of these will make a 4-sided pyramid, and you can display these in the library or around your classroom to show what you're up to in your class. But it's a really good way for the students to summarize the information for each kingdom, add a couple illustrations that pertain to what was happening during that kingdom. So give it a try.